Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will be learn page number 22. The question is Shiny Corporation has two processes Y and Z. There is an expected loss of 5% of input in process Y and 7% of input in process Z. Activity during a 4-week period is as follows. Material and output is in Y is 20,000 and 18,500, and in Z is 28,000 and 26,100. They require that is there any abnormal loss and any abnormal gain. So how we find out its solution? First of all, there is a loss of a 5% in Y. We will be separate all the prerequisites of the questions in both processes of Y and the process of Z. In Y, there is given a loss of 5%, as in a question. There is given a material that is at 20,000. We have separately write down at there, and there is given an output of 18,500. We have separately write down at there. In a Z, at Z there is a loss of 7%. We have write down it separately at a Z portion. There is a material of 28,000 and output is 26,100. We have wrote down it the material of 28,000 and the output is 26,100. Now we have to find out the abnormal loss and abnormal gain. The formula of loss is as we discussed in our previous lecture, the normal loss having a formula of material multiplied by loss percentage. So there is a material of 20,000 kg and the loss is 5%. So there is a 1,000 kg abnormal loss from the material, and at Z there is a material of 28,000 as there, and there is a loss of a 7%. And so the 7% of 28,000 is 1,960. So how we find out the abnormal gain or abnormal loss? So there is a formula for abnormal loss or for abnormal gain. The expected output is minus actual output. So first of all, we need to find out the expected output. The formula for expected output is input minus normal loss. The input is 20,000 kg less 1,000 normal loss that we find out above. We will be deduct both. There is a 19,000. Likewise, in process Z, there is the input of 28,000 as there, and the normal loss is 1,960. We will be deduct both. There will be 26,040 of loss. So now we will be find out the this is the expected cost. How we find out the abnormal loss? The expected output minus actual output. The formula is input minus normal loss. The input is 19,000 as given. There is a 90,000 at the end as we find out. So the 18,500 is output, that is a 18,500. We will be deduct both and it will be a 500 loss. And at the expected output is 26,040 minus 2,600. The actual output minus actual output, that is a 26,100 as given in a question. 26,100. There is a 60. When we less both, we will be get a 60. So we will have a gain. Why we have a gain? Because we expect that we will be get a 26,040, but we get a 26 and 100. So when we will be deduct, we get a gain of a 60.